Hello and welcome back to my channel. On today's tutorial I'm going to be putting you guys through the last thing I do after mixing my song, the last thing I do before I master my song. This is after the mix. Then before I go into the mastering process, there is something I do which is a game changer, which nobody tells you about, and this is why I'm bringing this to you guys. So this is my mix, and as you can see, I'm fully through with the mixing process of this song, and then I wanted to head into the mastering process, but there's something I do before I do the mastering process, which is trying to blend my beat and my vocals together, most especially when the beat is already been mastered, or it's a beat that you downloaded online just for the upcoming artist, or even when it's not just for the upcoming artist, even the beat with stem. There's ways you can just try to like blend your instrument and beat together. There are some process and time whereby you are trying to mix your song, and then when you are done with it, you discover that your vocals and your beat are not flowing together. It seems like the beat is separate from the vocals, and you don't feel too good. When you listen to a reference song just like a top artist, you discover that they are just gluing together, and you can feel the feelings of the beat and the instrument, the feeling of the vocals, as if everything was done lively and everything was going very smoothly. So this is the reason why I want to show you guys this. So I wanted to play this song for you guys right now. This is already mixed, and the work I needed to do concerning what I want to show you guys is already active on it, but I'm going to play it while I'm going to remove every process I use on it, then I show you guys how to go about it. So let's take a listen.
Girl, I know you bad, 'cause you didn't give me love. I no go leave your side, come make I give you joy. Girl, I know you bad, 'cause you didn't give me love. I no go leave your side, 'cause you didn't give me love. Me no understand, I just wanna love you, I just wanna kiss you, die. Me no understand.
Alright, so this is how it sound. This is how it sound after my mixing process and all the process I was telling you about. So for now, I'm going to like remove this EQ out of this. This is what I wanted to show you guys. So I want to mute my EQ without the EQ, so that you can listen to how it sound without the process I was telling you about before we can go into the major thing here. So let's get down. So let's take a listen without the EQ.
Girl, I know you bad, 'cause you didn't give me love. I no go leave your side, come make I give you joy. Girl, I know you bad, 'cause you didn't give me love. I no go leave your side, 'cause you didn't.
Alright, so what I did here, I did two things here. I added two plugins to this work. So I added the EQ, the EQ3, this 5 filter EQ, and I added the Ozone 11. I think this is the latest Ozone plugin right now, but you can also use any other one, 8, 5, 10, any other choice. It can still bring out the same result. So it's still going to work perfectly well and going to do the same thing. So I'm just loading it up. Alright, so I think I'm having some stuff. My system is so overloaded. So you can see I did two things here, which is adding the EQ. But first of all, we are going to start from the EQ aspect, and then that's what we are going to be doing from the EQ aspect. So once I am done with my mix, so this is my lead vocal box, and in my lead vocal box I have to sidechain it to my backup, and you can see my backup went into it before I have to have my reverb and delay everything processed into it. So I have something I call vocal bus here, where I send my main vocal to, then my main vocal goes into the lead vocals, and why the lead vocals is connected to my backup. This is my backup, this is where I send my backup to, and this is where I also have another backup. But mainly this song has a rap aspect and it has a normal singing aspect. So I have to mix the vocal, the main artist vocal, which is a normal singing and chorus, and then I have to mix the rap aspect separately. This is the rap aspect, but because of my CPU, I'm going to be turning this off. So right, let's just get down with what I did here. So inside my lead vocal, where my backup and everything is connected to both with my lead vocals, both with the rap aspect is also connected to this aspect also. But there are few plugins it's using that the other aspect is not using. I don't know how to explain that, but I'm going to be coming down with the mixing process of this video very soon. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'll go into that, and then I'm going to load up an EQ. This is an empty EQ. I'm not going to do anything inside, so I'm going to load up an EQ into it. Then I'm going to go into my beat. This is where I put my beat. I'm going to go into this channel which I sent my beat to, and this is a channel like channel 1. This is where I send my instrument to. So I wanted to blend the both of them together so that they can maybe communicate with each other. They can also blend together during when you're listening to the song in your speakers and even your headset. You feel the connection between them. So I have to sidechain that, go into my beat, and then go into my beat, and then I'm going to load up another EQ, which is this EQ. But for the sake of this class, I'm going to be turning off that EQ, and I'm going to be loading up another new EQ, which is the Fat Filter Pro EQ. So this is the new EQ that we are going to be working on right away. So I'm going to be loading up this EQ, and the first thing I like to do is to go into my latency, 0 latency, and I have to set it to linear. Then I have to go to this, and I have to set this to high. So just follow up what I'm trying to do, and then I like to go to the analyzer, and then when I pop up the analyzer this way, the analyzer is going to pop up this way. So right now is that what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to play my song. Sometimes you can dictate from the EQ because I use so many EQ. You can see Pro EQ, Pro EQ2, which is in bracket, Pro EQ3, Pro EQ4. So I use many EQs on this mix, which I'm going to be talking about that maybe when the mixing class begin. So I have to dictate the EQ I just added, the empty EQ I just added just now, which is what I wanted to dictate. So I'm going to play my song and listen to what comes out of it.
Girl, I know you bad, 'cause you dey give me love. I no go leave your side, come make I give you joy. Girl, I know you bad, 'cause you dey give me love. I no go leave your side, 'cause you dey give me love. You don't understand, I just wanna love you, I just wanna kiss you, die. Girl, I know you bad, 'cause you dey give me love. I no go leave your side, come make I give you joy.
So I think the sound of my vocals is coming from the EQ5, which I'm going to click on the EQ5. I'm going to sidechain it to the 5, and then I am going to go into the EQ match, and I'm going to click on the EQ match. So once I click on the EQ match, I'm going to go to the preference, and then I'm going to select the external Pro EQ5, as you can see. So once I go into it, and then I'm going to be playing my sound. I'm going to play it this way, and let's get down now.
Girl, I know you bad, 'cause you dey give me love. I no go leave your side, come make I give you joy. Girl, I know
So as you can see, I am playing then, and I'm going
'cause you
to,
dey give me love.
so I'll be hitting on the match.
Leave your side.
So as you can see, I just hit on the match. So once I finish analyzing it that way, I'm going to hit on the match. So once it finish, I'm going to drag this all the way to this place. So I'm dragging it all the way to see the point of my stuff. So once you play it this way, you're going to see that
Girl, I know you bad,
this is how it sounds.
'cause you dey give me love. I no go leave your side.
So now I am trying to like give my vocals, my beat, my vocals a space to be able to penetrate and pass through my beat, so that my beat is not going to be on top of my vocals, and that is exactly what I am doing. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to click on finish. So once I click on finish, this is what I'm going to do. So if you listen to the sound of the mix and the song right now, it doesn't sound too good, and let's take a listen to
Girl,
it.
I know you bad, 'cause you dey give me love. I no go leave your side.
So just have to manage with my CPU. I think I don't know why it's overloaded today. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to like go through this. Going to highlight everything at the bottom part of the EQ this way. So let's go. Everything at the bottom part of the EQ. Sorry, let's take it up. So I'm going to highlight everything at the bottom of the EQ, and then I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to hit on delete. So I'm going to delete everything at the bottom part of the EQ, and then I like to set this to 6 dB. No, sorry, I like to set this to 30 dB to bring down the frame. So I like to highlight everything here also, and then I would like to bring them down this way, so I like to bring them down this way. I like to do it about 1 dB or something, or even more than, but let's just do it a little bit. We don't have to do too much of it so that we don't lose the quality of our beat, so we're going to leave it this way. So let's take a listen to it and see how it sounds. So that's so if I have to set this to about to 12 and see what I'm ducking down, was about 1 this is about 1.99 dB, and it's about 2 dB that I'm trying to reduce. It's not too much, just have to leave it that way. So you don't have to do it the way I do it, you just have to do it the way you feel like it's good. So I'm going to leave it at this aspect. Oh, my CPU is something else today, but notwithstanding, this is what I do and this is how I get some stuff out. So the next thing I have to do is adding an Ozone 11 to it. After adding the Ozone 11 to it, I have to load up an imager. It's just selected the imager plugin. I just load up an imager, and then I just have to select 3 bands like from this aspect to just take. For instance, I'm going to be turning this off while I'm going to add another imager to it for a better understanding. Oh, sorry, I can't really add up another imager, but let's just use this, and then let's just use this imager on that. So let's just use this imager. I'm going to restart again so that we can understand better. So I'm going to add another imager to it. So once I add another imager to it, I like to select about 3 bands from here: the low end, the mid, high, the mid, and then the high, low end. So once I selected it like this, I'm going to play my song. So once I play my song, I'm going to play my song, and I hit on the lane. I'm going to click on the lane. Sorry, it's turned off, so let me turn it on. Yeah, so I'm going to click on the lane and hit on my play. So I'm trying to use the AI features to make it dictate my high end, my low end, and then my mid-range of my song. So what I like to do is to come in over to this place and bring down. I like to put my bass aspect into mono like this. Let's give it a play and see. I like to put it to 50. So guys, please have your headset on you, because if you don't have your headset, you will not listen to whatever I'm doing here, because this is the low end of the beat, and then that is it. I like to put this to around 50, and then I come to my mid, the mid, like to put it into stereo. But 30, I like to put this into stereo. Sometimes I don't like to touch anything at this aspect, but sometimes I like to do it because I have some heavy bass beat here. So at the mid range, at the high end, I like to put this to stereo also, and then I just give it a play and see how it sounds.
Girl, I know you bad, cause you dey give me love. I no go leave your side, come make I give you joy. Girl, I know you bad, cause you dey give me love.
So this is everything I do when it comes to that. So if you have to listen to the both of the difference between this and that, and then turn it off, and then let's take a listen.
Girl, I know you bad, cause you dey give me love. I no go leave your side, come make I give you joy.
So if I have to turn it on, turn everything on, let's take a listen to it and see.
Girl, I know you bad, cause you dey give me love. I no go leave your side, come make I give you joy. Girl, I know you bad, cause you dey give me love. I no go leave your side, cause you dey give me love. You don't understand.
Alright, so if you have your headset on, you can see the difference, the way it penetrates through the beat. You can see the difference. So guys, try to do this and give a feedback to it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to like this video, and don't forget to come back after your experience and maybe thank me later. So have a nice day guys. I'll see you later.